flipflopgames.com.
And here it is. We're going to play it.
Breakout. Learning is fun.
It's a nice little interactive children's game. And it doesn't penalize you when you lose a ball. It automatically grows back. This is great for children who are handicapped because they can just let the ball go away or go off the board, and rather than lose the game, they just get to move their mouse to wherever they want the ball. So I'm just going to let the ball drop, but I'm going to put the mouse over here, and it's going to sit the ball exactly where I want it. And there it goes. And so this is a great thing, and it doesn't matter if you lose the ball or put it right back there again. I want to get this block, so I'm going to get it. So there you go. So it's a great little game. It has totally interactive learning play. The reason there's two I's, which is would be normally unusual, but in ice cream, I says its name. And in inchworm, it says the short sound I. And I thought it was important, since we're teaching children how to read, that they would be able to see both examples of that. And it goes through all 26 letters of the alphabet. I love this one, flying kites.
Lizard. L. Lion. L.
Now notice the E that's fading in and out. When you hit that one, it is absolutely silent. E-L-O-V-E is with a silent E, and it says this E is silent. It's very important for training children how to sight read.
Mouse. N. Nest. O. Octopus. P. Popcorn. Q. Question.
Now these are blending words. Not blending words.
Why?
Question words.
What? Where? R. Rabbit. S. Spiders.
One of my favorite ones here is the spiders. I like the spiders. If you click on the spiders with the mouse, you can actually make the spiders go out. And the reason that I did that is because when you hit the space bar, you go to the pause screen. And here you are in the pause screen. You can literally click on the spiders, make the spiders go up, have a little fun on the pause screen. Of course, when you're ready to go back to the game, you just click go back to the game, and there you are. That train is cute, and he's not gone forever. That train will come back. There he is. He's back again. Sometimes Mr. Train helps us out, and sometimes Mr. Train totally gets in the way. But it's a fun board. We've got umbrella, violin, watermelon. I like this one because the ball actually gets x-rayed, and that every child that's ever seen this has said something to the effect of "that's neat" or "cool." I think I've got quite a few cools out of this because the little pumpkin gets x-rayed, and it's funny to watch the kids try to get that pumpkin up into that x-ray machine as many times as they possibly can.
Why? Yo-yo.
I like yo-yos. Put it in there. Of course, when you knock the platform out from underneath the yo-yo will drop. But don't worry, it'll come back in at the top and hang someplace else. So, you know, I really enjoy this. Children really get into this game. I've had children that have ADD play it for hours. I've had children with handicaps, motor function problems play this game, and the game does not patronize them. It does not penalize them because they don't have a heightened skill level. The game is totally adapted to whatever level without saying anything negative. And the sound of the ball going down is not necessarily a negative sound if it means that you're going to get the ball to put it where you want it. And so it's well, what more is there to say about that? Let's go to the next
Wow,
one.
you're great. You made it all the way to the zoo.
Each board rewards the child. It rewards the child and causes them to anticipate the sound that is to come. So as the ball comes up to the O-O, the child will anticipate the OO. And the first time they play it, they won't anticipate it because they don't see it right off the bat. But as the ball gets up there, they will see it and they will begin to anticipate it. Also with a Z, and it will take several hits before that OO is gone. I'll go ahead and let this get up there and see if I can get it up there. Touch that OO. Oh, and of course it is a classic breakout. If it hits on the right hand side, it will go right. If it hits on the left hand side, it will go left. And anybody who's ever played the classic breakout or Arkanoid style game knows what that's all about. It's not hard to learn. It's exciting. Ice cream's falling, different things are falling. So the Z is making the Z sound, and the O, as soon as I can get to it, will make the O sound. Of course, you've got zebras, and we've got giraffes, and everything else on the zoo board. And we've already identified what is what by playing the other levels. Well, let's go ahead and jump past the OO. Well, let's see if I can hit it. There it goes. I'll hit it now. Don't you love it? I love it. Okay.
Wow, it's snowing. Now it's raining.
The blending words or blending sounds that goes through them. That goes through all the letters of the alphabet on that one. Dedicated to Shun, since it's so used in our English language. This is just a fun board. This is dedicated to, wow, you've worked hard, you've gone through all those boards, now it's time to take a tiny little break and play through this bonus level. And there's a couple of bonus levels before you get right back into the sounds again, reinforcing that reading skill where you're anticipating the sound of the letter and you're enjoying the sound of the letter, and you just interact with it in a very, very simple way that's totally rewarding, reinforcing reading. And, you know, some people say, well, it goes too fast. Well, yeah, because when you're reading, your brain has to register those letters and sounds quickly so that you can read. If you sit there and have to go, you're not really going to read flowingly. So this allows a quick response in the child's brain so that they can begin to throw these blends together very quickly. This is another bonus level, just a reward for the children's hard work. Give their little brain a tiny chance to rest. And see, the point of this is to where the children play it and don't realize that they're learning. They actually have sat down. I've had children sit down for hours and demand to play this game. Just say, well, I don't want to play the draw game. I want to play the other one. And I say, what other one? The one with the pumpkin that bounces. And they'll just, you know, eat this particular one up. They just love it. And of course, I've had other people who were beta testing it, proving it, make sure I had everything right, you know, spell checking. You know, you don't want to make a game and then have anything misspelled. So, you know, when you're programming for hours and hours, you can get very tired and make some very simple mistakes, you know, a dyslexic mistake. The reason I developed this game was because of the horrible time I learned how to read, you know, learning. I was extremely dyslexic. I was a very sick child. And I developed this game to help any child that had the same problem that I had growing up to be able to get past it without being tormented by people who didn't understand or being tormented by the fact that they had a disability. A child with learning disability, this thing will adapt to them and they will be able to learn it if they play this long enough. It doesn't really matter if they can talk, they can learn how to read. I believe that no child should be left behind, and you can talk a good game about not leaving children behind, or you can do something about it And this is what I've decided to do, to make it simple and easy for the cost of a disc, and I really don't make hardly any money on this at all, just barely any above production costs. Really make the money on the books that go with it, but this is my work.
This is the end. Thank you for playing. You are totally awesome.
Totally encouraging the child all the way through to the very end, and even the very end is fraught with a little bit of play. And it goes to this. Now, when you exit
flipflopgames.com